Welcome to Waves of Awareness, the podcast that is bringing the voices and personalities of people with disabilities to the community.
Listening along to learn more about the daily life of me and my friends, the resources available to us and our families, and how this podcast is chatting job for me and others with disability in this community.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Waves of Awareness. We are super excited to have you here for episode 2 of season 13. Our special guest today is Miss Caroline Aly with Carehack, and we also have Mr. Johnny Sunshine. How are you, John?
I'm cool. Like Gigi says, I'm cool. I'm good smelled in that way situation. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you're here, John, and we have Miss Caroline here. Hi, Caroline.
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm so glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
We're so excited to learn more about you and your organization because you're brand new to the area.
Yeah.
We believe that more people need to know more about what you do and the services that you provide. So let's jump in.
Okay.
John, if you have any questions throughout the interview, let us know.
I'm fine for that for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Caroline, tell us a little bit about yourself and what is Carehack?
Yeah, so I am Caroline. I own a small business, Carehack. Just a little bit of background of how we started Carehack is I was a teacher in Metro Nashville Public Schools for 8 years. And I taught special education and work with all different types of disabilities. And we started Carehack mainly out of a need for parents and caregivers from birth through adulthood of children with disabilities, helping them navigate this really complex disability world. Through teaching, I just fell in love with not just my students on my caseload, but like the families as a whole, and just recognized a big need. And I mean, that's how Carehack started. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, you kind of
I know a little bit.
Talked a little bit about like what created the inspiration for it.
Yeah, I'll give you like a little bit more inspiration. But parents like would come to me in school and ask me a lot of questions that weren't necessarally in a teacher's job description.
I'm sure teachers get a ton of questions that aren't in their job description.
But I realized I'm like, okay, I don't think there's anyone out there that's answering their questions. That's why they're coming to me. They must feel safe, I'm a trusted person. And they would ask me questions about funding, resources, adult programming, transition support. They would ask me about grants, resources, therapies. And I was like, I don't know the answer, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Just as a good-hearted person and wanting to help these families. And then I realized, okay, wait, these families don't just need me to be a good person that helps them on the side, that goes above and beyond as a teacher. I'm like, these families actually need someone that's dedicated to them, that can walk them through this entire world where they don't have to feel overwhelmed and alone. So I think that's where, that's really, I just fell in love with doing this outside work, this extra work that I was just doing extra hours for, and I just fell in love with it.
That's awesome. It really sounds like you saw a need and you filled it.
Yeah.
Like you came in. So why do you feel that the mission of Carehack is so important?
Yeah. I think our mission, just of helping parents out of this isolation phase is so important because, again, there's so many resources, there's so many funding opportunities, there's so many supports out there like Waves, but the access to that is lacking across not just Tennessee, but across the nation. There's a systematic issue here where we have resources, but the access to them is not appropriate for families, and they don't know what they don't know. And so almost every family I work with, there's so many resources that they didn't even know about because they didn't have somebody to navigate that with. They may be sent a website with all these resources, but that's super overwhelming, and they don't know which one applies to their child or which one applies to their family, or what the requirements for different things are. And you get into a decision fatigue mindset and go down a rabbit hole on Google and then just shut down.
It's never good.
Right. And so I really like that mission of just taking the overwhelming feelings away and being that partner so they don't feel isolated anymore. That's why I think it's so important, because I think it's not just going to help when you help the parents and the caregivers who are providing support to all family members, like that is going to give you the biggest impact, because if you can support them, then they can support their children.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
They have to be supported.
Correct.
To be able to pour into someone else.
Yeah.
So what are some of the biggest challenges that the individuals that you support face?
Yeah, I think some of the biggest challenges that I see is I'll say the biggest challenge I've seen is consistency, like finding consistent care, consistent services, consistent funding, just consistency as a whole. I think that is a huge issue that clients face of mine. All the families I work with, you know, when we have a session or when they're, you know, we're going through a consultation with them, they don't believe that we're going to be there because they haven't had somebody there. Oh. And they don't believe we're going to respond, you know, within 24 hours or quicker, because, you know, even organizations that are supposed to be doing those things for them aren't, because they're overwhelmed and they have probably a huge caseload and a lack of resources of their own and a lack of staff. You know, you see all those shortages everywhere. And so to have like someone they actually trust and that can be consistent and can show up, I think that's something that sets us a little bit apart from others, but also is the biggest challenge that my own families have told me that we've helped solve, is just to have a consistent person. That way they don't have to do it all alone. So I think like the isolation factor, and then also just another big challenge is funding and support with like financially. Families with children, it's expensive in general. Actually being a single person is expensive in this world, especially here in Tennessee. And I think though, when you have when you're a parent and you are a caregiver who are providing for children birth through adulthood with disabilities, that's an even bigger funding challenge for all the supports they need. And so helping them find grants, resources, supports that they can utilize to help pay for those supports are huge for them. But I think that's one of the biggest, is that, again, it goes back to like consistency and access. Like, you know, access is not just about having someone who shows up. It's also about having the money to provide those services for them. So
no, that's huge.
Yeah.
We see that even with the families that we support, that lonely feeling. It's so hard to convey to people that you're not alone. Because you definitely feel like you are.
Well, right. And I think too, like feeling that you're not alone, and also like you can tell someone that you're not alone, but they have to feel it, right? Like, hey, we're here for you. But then you have to actually provide those services and actually be consistent.
Yes.
And actually be that person, so then they can trust you and feel like, hey, we're not going to leave you.
Yeah.
Like you are actually doing what you say you do. I think that's you know, definitely something that, you know, Waves is very good at, and you know, there's so many other organizations that can be good at that as well. But I think that's something that parents see is like, oh, someone didn't respond to me in a week. Are they actually here for me? Like, or, you know what I mean? Or did...
Because sometimes even a response just saying like, hey, I don't know the answer right now, but I'm going to work on it. That makes me feel better than you just not saying anything for 2 weeks.
I mean, I have a perfect example. I had a family I was working with trying to get some services at the school and get like an evaluation started. And, you know, this admin at the school promised to respond in 24 hours. And then 2 weeks later, this parent's like, hey, we still haven't heard. And like, we're on like a timeline. And so I told this family, I'm like, I think one of my biggest pet peeves is, hey, even if you don't, like, even if in 24 hours you didn't get the answers you were supposed to, you didn't get to talk, you just respond and say, hey, I'm sorry, I don't have the answer. Like, but I told you I was going to respond, so I'm responding. Like, even just that. Like, I don't think people realize how, like, important communication is, and, like, just like
No.
showing up.
If people realized it, it would be much better.
Right. You're right.
Yeah. And so just that acknowledgement
Yeah.
lets you know that you haven't fallen through the cracks.
Yeah.
So, no, that's amazing. So what's one thing that you wish more people understood about the families you support?
Yeah, I think a big thing that I wish people understood is that they're not looking for sympathy or pity. That's not what families need.
Oh, well, Lord, no.
No, like they're really looking for someone that just shows up for them, that can be there, that, you know, wants to like include them in all the things that they have someone trusted in their life that they can rely on. But I definitely think that a lot of parents or a lot of families I work with have told me their biggest issue is seeing people just kind of have this wall up of not knowing how to talk to their family because they have a child with a disability, not knowing how to interact with them, feeling a little pity for them, like, you know, like and not understanding that all the things that come with having a child with a disability. I think that's one of the biggest things is when you have a child with a disability, that doesn't mean that you're just in a completely different category, living a completely separate life. Like inclusion is important, and I think a lot of our families do feel isolated, and they don't want to feel isolated.
Yeah.
And so you can still talk to them. Like you can still invite them out. You can still do the exact same things, but you don't have to feel sympathy or pity. You just got to show up for them. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. More people need to know that,
I
for
know.
sure. What are some simple ways that people can support families navigating disabilities in their life?
Yeah, I think if you find something or you know something that you're good at, even if it's as simple of driving someone to an appointment, or maybe that is providing babysitting one night a week, or volunteering, any like little thing, if you can just provide that one service consistently, that means so much to families.
And that kind of, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but from my understanding, that kind of reflects a little bit of what your staffing looks like, right?
Yeah.
Because you have folks that can sign up and say, like, I'm a dedicated, not necessarily caretaker, but I can come and take care of your child.
Yes. Well, I was going to say that
you have a life.
Yes.
Well, you get to go do other things as well.
Well, that's what I was going to say, like kind of in what we're excited about.
Oh,
like,
yes. Okay.
But I mean, what goes into the thing?
Okay.
But
well, next question. What are you most excited about?
Well, I think we just started this Carehack Cares respite matching program back in February. And it was developed out of a need that our families have been telling us for 4 years now.
Wow.
And so the fact that we're able to provide this, but that's the biggest thing is like, again, having that consistency, but having someone that's skilled in that. So we provide, we do a matching service, and we find, hire, train care providers to provide part-time respite for families. And they have to provide consistent respite. And so we do all of the background checks, CPR, first aid, disability, behavior training. We do we do a vetting process. We do an extensive interview process to make sure we are finding providers that have experience, right? That parents can actually trust. And then our providers have to guarantee at least 6 months of consistency. So even if that's a date night a month, or after school care, or just some day hours, whatever that is, like that family now gets a point person that they trust, that their child can act, that feels safe around, that knows their routines. But again, just like that's their skill set. And families need that support. So we're bridging that gap and being able to like meet a need that wasn't being able to be met. Because again, there are amazing respite programs. There are amazing opportunities for that. But the level of consistency of those providers and even the location, because we're doing in-home, there's so many still barriers to get to the access for those respite. So again, we're trying to eliminate anything we can so it's very accessible for any family, any age, and having someone they trust. Yeah.
That's great. If there's a listener out there that's like, ooh, we could use some consistency in our life, how do they find you?
Yes, if you can use consistency, can't we all? I probably would refer myself to someone else, probably someone else on my team. But no, you can find us on socials. We are at carehack.org on Facebook and also on Instagram. We also have a website, which is www.carehack.org. And honestly, I think the best way to find us is just shoot me an email. Again, another thing to access is giving you a business card is not going to really go much. It's not going to go far. That's going to go into your mail pile that you're never going to see for months and months. So shoot me an email, and then we set up a free call with you. We take it from there. Again, we do not want to limit or make access hard. So we will do anything and everything that we can to make it easy on you. So like, I can give you business cards and flyers all day long, but that is not what's going to be best for these families. So I always say, email us. You can find all of that on the website very easily. There's an easy contact form, and those contact forms don't go months without getting a reply. You will get a reply within 24 hours, usually within 12 hours, unless it's like the middle of the night, So, but we really believe in serving all families. So.
Is that the same way for the opposite side of that coin? If there's somebody out there that's like, oh, I'd love to provide that consistency.
Yeah.
Are you actively hiring or
Yes.
recruiting?
So we are definitely recruiting and hiring care providers. We have needs across many different counties. We have families that are waiting for some part-time care providers in College Grove, in Columbia, Tennessee, in Cookeville, and Clarksville, and Rutherford County. So just having some more access into those counties as well, because we serve all of Tennessee virtually, and then we are in person in 7 different counties. But we have more and more families hearing about this respite program, and are like, we need this support.
It's gonna be so popular.
I know, and we have so many great providers already, but like because it's becoming more and more popular, we're like, hey, if you want to provide that consistency, you want to show up for those families, you may not think it's a big deal, but even you just showing up, they don't care necessarily how trained you are. They want you to love their child, have some experience, and then just stay. They just want you to stay. And if you can do that, you're going to change a lot of lives. Even if you don't think it's that big of a deal, it is a huge deal. So, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. If I'm remembering correctly, you have a sliding scale for families to pay. So, don't let money deter you from even seeking information just to see if you can get assistance. Right?
Yes. 100%. So one of our first things is to make sure that you have access to grants, because there are several grants that even pay for our services. But we also have 2 sliding scales, and we have a scholarship program. We have never had to turn away a family that needs the support.
That's awesome.
So
that's huge.
Yes, it's huge. We have a free consultation call. So even if you think, because this is, not a free service, we may not be able to afford it, call us, like 20 minutes. I also am happy to give you other resources that are free, without having to charge you for that. Again, access is huge, is key. And so we're not going to, I can't never say never, but we have not had to turn a single person away for financial reasons. We will make it work. So, yeah.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. So what's one message you want your listeners to remember from today's conversation? Like if you had to pick out that one nugget.
Yes. I think just realizing maybe that you are not alone and that community and consistency are important. I think we, especially in this world, which is really horrible right now, and there's so many awful things in this world, I think just having a community and recognizing that there are good people out there that want to be your consistent support, that can handle it, that are trained and experienced and excited to do it, and that will show up for you. And so I think I just want parents, caregivers, families, anyone out there to realize that there are people that will show up for you.
Yeah.
And that will be consistent. You just have to find the right ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Okay. Remember that, listeners. Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah.
John's been really quiet over there, but I bet he'll get lively if we have some questions. But do you have any questions for us, like about Waves, about John?
Yeah. John, I would love to know how you started with Waves and how you got connected.
Oh, well, I discovered Waves in 1992. It was great. So I like that.
You like that? Were you on the board in 1992 or did you?
No, I just got started on the board about 10 years afterwards.
Okay.
And I enjoy it. I like it. They got a new office anyway. Doctor took the old office over, bought it off of them. So,
Yeah.
so that's okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Go ahead.
What did you do with us, John, when you first discovered us in 1992?
Well, I have fun with everybody. We talked and everything, but I was that young. I'm 76 now. So, it was nice and no problems as far as my health is concerned. Like that way.
Did you work? Did we help you get employment? Did we provide housing for you?
Yeah,
Or
they
what?
did. Everything fine. Everything went fine on that.
Everything went fine.
I
with that.
worked at Kroger 20 years and I retired too. Yeah,
Wow.
I did all right. I did fine, really.
I love that.
You're
Do you
still
have?
doing fine.
I have a question for you, John. Do you have any advice for me, working with this community, working here in Tennessee? Any advice on how I can make Carehack better and what I can do to support you and other families?
Well, I hope you can. I'll be glad that you can do it.
Okay. Any advice?
No advice. Just do
Just
the
do
best
it.
you can.
Just do the best we
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
You know what? Honestly, sometimes that is. There's a little motivation of like, you can do it. Do the best. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's true. No, nothing more. You know what I mean.
John doesn't know, but he honestly does give really good advice through his examples,
Yeah.
the way that he lives his life. And so I bet if he thought really hard, I bet he'll think about it later. Lead with your heart.
Yes.
And trust your heart. And so I feel like that's how John lives his life, and that's like how he sets that example for
Yeah.
everything and everyone. He never meets a stranger.
I love that.
And I feel like, Caroline, you're like that as well.
Right.
I think when you find a community of care, like that's a huge deal. And when you have other people that also care, I don't think people realize how big of an impact you can have just by caring, just by loving a little bit more.
Oh,
It's a beautiful thing.
Getting John excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of car you drive? 4-door car?
I drive a Mazda CX-5.
Okay, good. The gas is kind of high, so you gotta be careful.
Oh, I know. It is a mess out there, right?
Yeah, Trump's just trying to do his best, as president.
He's trying his best. Yep.
Yeah, I know. In a job like that, you gotta be on your guard all the time.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I don't think I'd want that job.
Not me either.
Lord, no.
I was also going to ask, like, who are your typical listeners of the Waves podcast? Because I would love, to just know, who we're addressing and how. I just want everyone to have access to Carehack, whether that's the disability community, or if that is families of Waves, or if that's outsiders that are looking for opportunities. I'm just curious, who's typically your audience?
I would say we have a wide variety in our audience. We do have a lot of families and caregivers of the folks that are in our programs that we support already. A lot of our episodes do center around early learning type tips and stories and just accounts of what's happening and how to find good resources for children. So a lot of the families that we support, and hopefully they're sharing those with other families that they're running into within the community. Other service providers, we interview a lot of other service providers that might not be doing exactly what we do here at Waves, but complement the quality of life for the individuals that we support. So they're listening as well as hopefully just the general population as well.
No,
So
I love it.
just the everyday person that wants to learn more.
Everyone.
anybody that's wanting to learn more about this IDD population, and then also we partner specifically with Trent and Spread the Positive, because they do an excellent job of spreading what's going right in the world, shining a light on the positivity, and so that's what we want to reflect as well. And so I feel like everything that you have said today is that. Like,
we're all aligned.
alive.
This is why it honestly, it makes for like a happy day where we can like even just an hour of people that are all motivated.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Our country is 250 years old this year.
Okay.
It's mind-boggling. Other countries are 1,000 years old. God gave us the rest over here so we can worship Him and have freedom.
I know. We're youngins, aren't we, in comparison?
I'm all shook up, like that. I'm happy about it, but wow.
We got a lot to learn.
I know.
Yeah, if nobody's going to pester us, like, other things like that. But it's coming up, baby. You better watch. Now they're selling flag T-shirts and Cracker Barrel. They're going to be expensive, $20.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I don't want to wear a flag like that around. I'm not too impressed with that.
Not too impressed with that.
No.
You don't have to buy it. Just because they're selling it, we don't have to buy it.
And that's right. This is our country made for godly principles and everything. So far it's quiet out there. I like quiet things, not erupts and all that.
Yeah. You know what? When before my grandpa died several years ago, I asked him like, what would be like the one piece of advice you
How old
have?
was
He was 82.
Wonderful.
And,
right.
yeah.
I'm 76, so he was 82.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And his advice was listen more than you talk. And it's funny because we have a family. My grandma is a huge talker. I am probably considered a huge talker. My mom is considered a big talker. And so when he said that, I don't think he meant it as a dig, but I do think.
But you felt it.
But I a little bit. But I also I think that resonates so much, and also just continues to we learn, like you were saying, we have so much to learn still. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this country's so old. We have so much to learn.
No, so young, like a baby.
Oh, we're so young.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got still so much to go.
Yeah, I mean, because when you think about
if you
that's
don't
true.
get in the hot water with
Europe.
somebody.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
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 So maybe we need to be listening to everyone around us, not just here.
Yeah. Well, Caroline, when you were saying that, I think it's beautiful, and I don't know your family at all. I just know you. But I feel like you have done exactly what your grandfather said.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Like, you listened to the needs of the community that you had a passion for, and you've created something that's special for them so that they can be seen, have access to services and supports that they need, but then also walk on this journey with someone else.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I love what I do, and I'm grateful that I was given this opportunity to do it, and that, I am very proud of myself as well.
It should be.
And I'm so grateful for the team we have, but the more community that we're spreading, I just again, even learning more about Waves and connecting with you this year, it's just opening up so many more, again, the more people, there's no scarcity mindset here. There's no competition here. It's all about the more support for families, the better. So who are we to compete or think that only I can do this? No, this is a huge community and we all need each other.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We fully recognize that Waves, we can't do everything.
Yeah.
And we need the support.
Yeah.
But so do our individuals.
Same.
And the families that we support.
Yeah.
And so it's just nice that there's other people out there doing really great things and trying to make waves with us for our population.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for what you do. I love being here. And thank you for just making my day a little bit more positive and brighter.
Oh, good. I like that.
We got Johnny Sunshine here, so making it very
good.
bright
Thank you.
in this room.
Give me. Yeah. Thank you. What's your name again?
Caroline.
Caroline. I got it now.
Yeah.
You got it.
Finally, Caroline.
Do you know Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond?
Oh yeah, Sweet Caroline. I can remember your name then.
Yes,
Sweet
that was.
Caroline.
I was.
You
named,
are Sweet Caroline.
Oh, thank you. I was named after that song, so that's how I get people to remember my name.
Nice. Yeah.
When your grandfather passed on age, when was that? He was born 1925.
Oh, don't quote me on that. I don't remember. I don't know. I'm really bad with years.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, we're
I
not sure.
don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Probably it was. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, well, we're so glad that you were here,
Thank
Caroline.
you.
Is there anything
Yeah,
else any
Caroline,
other
I'm
questions
glad.
you have for us?
No, I think I'm just happy to be here.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Jesus Christ, I love you. They call me Johnny Sunshine. I shine all the time. No make no difference.
That's right.
Don't make no difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, John, do you have any life updates or anything that
Yeah.
you want to share?
Well, nothing update right now, but I'll let you know.
Okay. Awesome. Well, do you want to wrap us up and sign us off?
Yeah. Jesus Christ love you. Jesus Christ love you. Jesus Christ love you. Jesus Christ love you. They call me Johnny Sunshine. This is Waves Wellness. Signing off for now.
That's right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week. This is Waves of Awareness with Spread the Positive.
Thanks for turning into another episode of Waves of Awareness. We are glad you're here till next time.
Waves of Awareness is a Waves Inc. podcast and made possible thanks to Spread the Positive, the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee, and Tennessee's Department of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities. For more information, visit us online at www.wavesinc.com/podcast.